about 2 weeks ago, I planted this wheatgrass for Favor and the other pigs here in the house. It's gotten nice and tall and it's ready to harvest. So obviously there are two ways one can harvest it. Favor's harvesting hers by herself. I'm going to be trimming it down, putting it in this container to put in the refrigerator, and that way the wheatgrass will stay nice and fresh in the fridge for a couple of weeks actually. This particular wheatgrass was all planted in sterile potting soil, sterile organic potting soil. I will re-water it after I trim it and hopefully get a second crop. It doesn't always regrow as nicely this time of year as it does when it's a little bit warmer and I can put it on the porch. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a shot at doing that. One of the advantages of using soil rather than the soilless method is that you can sometimes get a second growth. So it's really easy. We're just going to come over here. I think I'll use the one that Favor isn't harvesting herself. I'm going to leave about 1 inch. Now, if you are not planning on trying to get it to regrow, you can certainly cut it a lot shorter. But you don't cut it all the way down to the quick if you're trying to get it to regrow. So I'm going to leave a little bit of the grass blades, cut it off by big handfuls. This one, I've went and got a nice container from Michael's. When the grass was a little bit shorter, this was a beautiful centerpiece for my dining room table, grown in this container that was a little bit nicer than the regular growing containers. So you might think about doing that because it's just fun. I'm going to start another batch in this one, and hopefully I can get it to be about this tall when it's Easter time, and I'll use it as a centerpiece with a couple little eggs in it. That'll be fun. On these types, they have the grid here so that they can't eat it down to the roots. But if you use something that you don't have the grid on, you do have to watch out, because if they eat it down to the roots, you won't get any regrowth on it. And it doesn't take a lot of space. It's really easy. These were just sitting in front of a window, no fancy equipment required. And it's just that simple. It only took a couple weeks. I have a nice crop of wheatgrass for my guinea pigs. It's a great thing to do when you're worried that you can't get out to the stores. It's a great thing to do anytime. I mean, this is such a good vegetable for them. They really do love wheatgrass. It's healthy. It's just a wonderful thing to do for your guinea pigs.